One of the biggest mistakes in capital projects isn't made on the construction side, it's made before the equipment ever leaves the supplier factory, and that is called the FAT, Factory Acceptance Test. So a poorly executed acceptance test or FAT can lead to expensive delays, reworks, and months of commissioning headlines. Does it sound familiar? It sounds certainly familiar to me. So how do you avoid getting messed up in this kind of an activity? I suggest that think of FAT as an 8-step process. For example, starting with the planning part, which is define clear technical specifications. That is things which are measurable, which are objective and not subjective to any kind of interpretations. Before you issue the purchase order, build the whole thing. So building is where the supplier manufactures the equipment and completes the internal quality checks. This is the supplier's end, but then you also have to review it beforehand. Moving on, you go into let's say a step which is called prepare. So review the FAT protocols and confirm readiness and make sure that the right stakeholders are attending. And this is where I see a lot of issues because of competing priorities. Going forward, you go onto the execution piece, which is test everything, not just the machine, how it runs, but how it behaves, how it integrates under real operating conditions, including alarms, interlocks, emergency stops, e-stops, safety grills, and whatnot, and maybe failure scenarios. And then evaluate, which is capture objective evidence to suggest that the equipment is complying with your requirements, document every issue, and create a formal punch list, which becomes a reference future repository of the equipment, and then decide. So if equipment meets requirements, approve it only if it meets all your requirements. If not, it may require corrective action. Get it done at the factory level, otherwise you will regret it for the rest of your life. And then release. So only authorize shipments once all the critical issues are resolved and FAT report is signed by all the relevant parties, for example, supplier or a designated engineer or someone. And then commission. So that's kind of the end of the FAT process. So complete SAT or site acceptance testing, verify integration, and hand over a system that's ready for reliable operation. In summary, I can say that the best factory acceptance tests do not just verify equipment, they reduce project risk, protect the budget, improve schedules, and prevent costly surprises during the commissioning phase. That remember this, don't test because the supplier says it's ready. Test because your project depends on it. I would like to learn more about your own experiences, so let me know what lessons have you learned during factory acceptance tests that you have witnessed in the past. To hear your comments in the comment section. Thank you.